stressful and boring.
The Vietnam educational system is a lot of things that is unpractical, ineffective, and false.
Compulsory, kind of inactive, kind of boring.
It's impractical, too much to learn, and compulsory.
Three attitudes about Vietnam education system. I think first my attitude would be ineffective, and two is too much, and three is very unpractical.
The education system is old-fashioned, heavy, and sometimes too fresh.
Preconceived, compulsory, and unpractical. Poor, active, and time consuming.
Three attitudes. The first one would be unmotivated and inactive and underdeveloped.
In my high school, sometimes teachers encourage me, but sometimes they don't.
I rarely have right to talk about my thoughts. I always talk about my thoughts, whatever they give me right or not.
Yeah, of course. All of my teachers in high school, they always encourage me and every student to express the idea. Yeah, but back then we were really shy and we didn't have much to express and talk to them.
It's up to the teachers. Some teachers encourage me to tell my ideas, but some doesn't want me to do that.
We have very little chance to express our opinions because in the class, I think not every teacher had a standard for every answer. So we have to pay on that and make the right answer, at least with the teachers.
Teacher always say that we can express our idea, but we all know that we cannot, because of maybe we will the action maybe look down on the teacher. The speed
School, but in my high school, and yes, we are encouraged to tell what we think. Although it's the opposite to what the most of the society think.
In high school, I was fortunate enough to be encouraged to share most of my ideas because I was fortunate enough to be into a class in a community where everyone's opinion was very highly appreciated. So we feel that it's necessary to go out there and put our ideas out there.
At school, they didn't encourage me to tell someone I want to talk, but they don't punish me or ban me anything.
I think the whole study process is more important because the final result is just changes in one moment or one test only, but the whole process is what you can learn from.
The most thing is another research we at its lab. I think it is the most thing is how time we study. I think it's the final result. Do I have to answer why? Because sometimes there's no one care about your process. So just do it as best as you can. Give the best result, whatever the process is.
I think the whole study project is more important because the final result sometimes depend on your luck. If you have a good luck, you will have a high score. If you have bad luck, it's not evaluate on your project because the studying process is the way you have your own knowledge. So I think the project is more important than the result.
I think that the whole study project is more important because if you evaluate a person only by their final results, it's not accurate and it's very one-sided. And you have to know the whole process of their learning to know that they have tried hard or not, and what they have accumulated along the process.
Of course, the study process is more important because getting high score is very imperative. First, we go to school to enhance our ability like public speaking skill and critical thinking skill, and we have to enrich it through our study process.
For me, the whole study process is more important than the final results. But my teachers and my parents, they think that the final results is more important because they think the final result will help me to get a better job.
Whole experience is more important. Yes. Because like in the song, it's the plan does matter, not what after this.
I think the way we measure the results is not very active, it's not very effective. So I think that what we learn during the process is very important. So what is really important is the skill, not the result. If I have one thing to change about the Vietnam education system, I think I would change no more compulsory academic subjects in university because I think those we learn too much, but we didn't apply much to apply to our life.
Timetable because I always wake up very late, so I want the first lesson start at 8.
I will change the way the teacher teaches and the way the student study. Yes, because the educational system is all about teaching and learning. So in Vietnam, I don't see it that two ways work perfectly. So I think it does matter to change.
I think I will allow the children, the students, to do their own lesson to study. They will study what they like. We not need to force them to study such some impractical things. Okay.
I have a change to change Vietnamese system education. I think we should change the way of the teacher teach their students. They have many active and creative ways to teach them.
I will let the students talk more than the teachers because I want to listen to them. I want to know them more, and I will also teach them how to become a good people. I think now that the education in Vietnam, they don't focus on that. They just focus on the knowledge, on the results. But I want my students to become a good person in the present social.
I would like to have more freedom, and I would like to have more creative environment and more chance to appreciate the different opinion from every student.
If I can change one aspect of our educational system, I would change our curriculum because right now students are forced to study too many subjects and have to cover too many parts of a lesson. And we say that it's a well-rounded education, but it's not. Students don't have time for extracurricular activities and stuff like that, and start time to sharpen such soft skills. So I think a change in curriculum will be the first step into a better education.
People or teacher put too much theory in the textbook, and there's not many chance for students to practice what they know, what they learn from.
I think the teaching math and the learning math.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Furbettes! I'm Phineas and this is Ferb and we're gonna sing a song. Bow chicka bow wow, that's what my baby says. Bow bow bow, and my heart starts pumping. Chicka chicka chew up, never gonna stop. Get you goo means that I love you. My baby's got her own way of talking.